This is the one right here. So, being a thinker, being self-aware, how I was saying that helps you conquer unfamiliar territory. Because when I tell you dating is getting real out here. Seriously. Like, it's getting bad. Like, people are playing games with no rules. Like, they're making up their own rules. And when somebody make up their own rules, you can't win that game. It's rigged. It's rigged for only them to win. You can't compete with that. So, to stay dangerous in this instance, you need to stand on your own principles. You need to have your own guidelines in place, and the things that you follow and the things that you stand for and that you go by for yourself. And don't fold on them at all. You got to learn how to read in between the lines. I've had to learn that. That was something that I was not okay with doing. Like, look, I don't read between the lines. You got to cut it to me straight. People can't do that. They insecure. They're liars. They're, you know what I mean? Like, they got agendas. They can't do it. So, you got to be alert. Okay? Everybody's looking to gain something. I don't care who it is. Even me, with me dating, I'm looking to gain something. I'm looking for a loyal, committed partner to build and grow with. That's what I'm looking for. We all looking for something. You got to find out what they looking for before you get too caught up. To find out what they're looking for. Because everybody looking for something different. Some people looking for a place to stay. Some people looking for help. Some people looking for love. Some people looking for a mama. You know what I mean? Like, women looking for a daddy. Like, everybody looking for something. You better find out what they looking for. Okay? Alright. Also, I'm learning to give people just enough rope to either hang themselves or to save themselves. Give them just enough. This is important. This is important. Okay? This is a part of, you got to stay ahead of the game. You got to always stay 10 steps ahead. That's how dudes get over, because they always 10 steps ahead in us. Because we not paying attention. We la. Okay. Alright. Play if you want to. Gonna get got. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? So, in dating, staying dangerous is staying ahead of the game. Paying attention to words and actions. Testing to show approve instead of being naive and just believing words. Because I'm learning that people just know how to formulate words and sentences that don't mean nothing, that don't have no meaning behind them, they ain't got no intention behind them, no nothing. They're just saying stuff, just saying empty words. And me personally, I say everything I mean and mean everything I say. So it took a long time for me to understand that. It took a long time for me to understand that someone could just be talking to me and just telling me anything. Like, that's very weird to me. But bet I got it. I got it now. I bet you I bet you I get it now. So now I'll let people say whatever they gonna say, and then I test that theory. Because if you talking to me, you telling me something, you just telling me theories. So now let me test that theory. Like, we going to biology or whatever science class that was, because I hated science. So we taking it back to school. Let me test what you saying to me. Let me see what you talking about. So, also, staying dangerous in dating. Love unconditionally. That's my new thing, yo. I was so scared to love unconditionally before. And honestly, this last situation didn't go the greatest, but it felt so good to love like that. And it could be just because I love love. So I don't know. If you don't love love, maybe not. But love unconditionally. Love with your whole heart, but have boundaries. That's the part that people miss. Like, you can love and you could be true to who you are to your core, you know, because like a couple of different people have told me like I get too excited when I meet men, and you all hard-eyed, and you know, you all googly-eyed, like they just throw all these different words at me, and it used to like bother me, but I never said nothing because, for one, if I'm not gonna respond correctly, I'm just not gonna say nothing because I don't got time for you. But for two, I never responded because what they were saying was true. I am googly-eyed and hard-eyed, and I do get excited when I meet potential mates. Like, that's exciting because, like I said, I'm looking for a partner to grow and build with. So yeah, that's exciting to me that you might be that. You know what I mean? Like, that we're having good conversation and good chemistry and a good connection to where that might possibly, you know, a partnership to build and grow might come from this. Like, yes, that's exciting to me. And every man that I meet, until I meet the one, I'm going to be excited about that. It is what it is. Like, that's me. I'm comfortable in that. I'm okay with that. I could go from being excited and loving in this one situation and it don't work, and the next week be loving and exciting in the next situation. That's what it is. That didn't work. That ain't that no more. Okay, next. And then I'm back up in the same energy with the next person. It's that easy for me. I'ma for sure close this door though over here though before I go to that one. But it's easy for me to, okay, this ain't that. All right, boom, shift. Like, ooh, how you doing? Like, what? Like, that's who you are. That's who you are. You just need boundaries in place. You just still need to be very much so paying attention. Don't just let it all go because you found this great person. Like, nah. You gotta remain on your P's and Q's always. Tony Gaskins did a video, which was the coldest game I have heard. Very, very good. Not even game. Very good thing to think about, or for women to know. And everybody that I drop or anybody that I say on here is people that I've watched and that I've learned and grew from. So I encourage you to do the same, right? So if you don't know Tony Gaskins, look him up. Like, he is the truth, right? So anyways, he said that, I don't remember how long him and his wife been together, but it's been a while. I want to say probably over 15 years, I think. So he said, although they've been together, he said, my wife has never given me her all. And I haven't given her my all either. He said, because it's important for you to have something for yourself. That's important. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you don't lose yourself. You know what I mean? Or that's how you don't feel like, yo, I'm giving you everything. And like, you got to keep something for yourself. You have to learn how not to be looking for people to save you and love you more than you love yourself, and to show up for you more than you show up for yourself. That's too big of a responsibility. They can't do that. You're setting them up for failure. So not only should you have boundaries for other people, you should have limits for yourself of how much you're willing to give and how far you're willing to go, right? But doing that, you can still show up and be in a meaningful relationship, but you still have to protect yourself and be responsible for you. You can't put nobody 100% responsible for you. You have to still show up for yourself. You still have to do for yourself. You still have to get up every day and fight for yourself. Because when you do that, that's how you stay dangerous and not be in situations where you're not getting anything. Because when you start showing up for yourself and doing a whole lot for yourself, it's easy to pinpoint and spot a person who's not bringing nothing to the table, or it's not benefiting you in any kind of way. Very easy. It sticks out like a sore thumb. That's where the term comes, I could do bad all by myself. Because you get to thinking like, wait, I'm doing this all on my own. Like, you're not contributing, you're not helping in no kind of way. Like, what is the point? What is the reason? Like, this is a waste of time and energy. And it's easier for you to get out of that situation. So when dating, stay dangerous by standing on your own principles and showing up and loving yourself more than you expect from anybody else. Period. Also, I was watching, oh man, who said this? Tim Ross. My guy. Just subscribe to his YouTube, The Basement. Very, very good channel. I've seen him on a few different other podcasts, and yesterday was my first day watching his podcast. And he talked about love versus commitment. And I've been watching a lot of different things on marriage. Like, I mean, between what's going on with Will and Jada right now, between Tyrese and how he's expressing how he feels about what has happened in his marriage, and and all that, and his him being heartbroken and different things like that. Tim Ross was saying that there's a difference between love and commitment. He said love is a feeling. Commitment is an action. He said you love, not love, love, not love. That what? He's like, I've been married for 24 years. Like, what? Like, that goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But I'm committed to my marriage, and I'm committed to my wife. And that's the difference, and that's what keeps us together. I said, oh, thank you so much for that. Because I promise you, I'm about to be married soon. Like, I could feel it. Not only is that a way of me speaking that into existence, but I also can feel it because I could feel myself becoming a wife. I could feel myself learning how to be the woman of my dreams so I can attract the man of my dreams as well. Right? Like, I'm learning to become the partner that I want to be. Like, and I could feel myself transforming into that. So I watch all these different relationships and I listen to all these different perspectives and I read all the comments and I hear, you know what I mean? Like, other people's experiences or people's thoughts about, whatever is happening. And I take it all in because I promise you, for one, my marriage will last. It will be till death do us part. You know what I mean? Like, we will be aligned. We will be soulmate. You know what I mean? Like, I will be searching and in covenant with my soulmate. Right? So, when I think about love versus commitment, that was heavy. Because when you think about why women file for divorce the most over men in our community, that answered my question. It's because they're not committed. They're worried about love. They're worried about how they feel. And how you feel don't matter. I've said plenty of times, facts over feelings. All day. I've learned that. I've felt ways before. But the facts was like, yeah, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. Like, yeah, you hurt. But here's the fact. The facts say that it don't take all that. And that you don't need to do all that. And you could just easily handle it like this, and it could be over. And it sucks because we really be wanting to live in our feelings as women. But you gotta cut that. You gotta... The guy I'm talking about, that I'm interested in, the one I was talking to the other day, one of the things he's taught me, he said, I operate at 0 emotions. And at first I was like, what? Like, what that even mean? Like, what? But when he broke it down to me, he was like, when necessary, there is sometimes where you can't be emotional. He's like, so when I get in those spaces, I identify that this is a moment where I need to take my emotions out and operate at 0 emotions so I can use my brain. And I can do what needs to be done, and I can execute and actually see whatever I need to get done through. I'm not saying I don't have no emotions, I don't feel nothing, like, and you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that when it's time, you need to get to that mindset of operating in 0 emotions. That's another way to stay dangerous when it comes to life and the situations that you're going to be in or that you might face, is you have to identify when you're in a situation where you need to have 0 emotions. That can happen in life, and that can also happen in dating. Or if you're in a relationship. There comes a point where, okay, my emotions don't matter. What are the facts? What is this man bringing to the table? Does this man bring me more agony than peace? Does this man want to fight more than he wants to love me? Do he want to fight me more than he want to love me? Stay dangerous. I'm telling you. Stay dangerous. The last thing, you know how I said, learn how to read in between the lines? I got to put this up in here because this is going to have to be the craziest thing that I've heard. Like, I'm telling you, I was thinking this morning, I'm like, yo, I want to put all this in one video and just put it out there because it's a lot. And it just was messing with my brain. I was like, I got to get this out. So when I was saying read between the lines, right? This guy I recently went on a date with, he told me when we got to the date that he had limited funds. And I didn't know what that meant, right? But like I said, when things happen in real time, I have to process it and I have to like break it down, figure it like, what? So on a date, limited funds, whatever. I ain't say nothing. I let him do what he had to do with his limited funds. I don't know. So, but what I found, that day was like 2 weeks ago now. Week and a half ago. Whatever. What I found is that limited funds is the new way for men to say that they broke. That's the new term. Limited funds. Pay attention and stay woke. Okay? Limited funds. Bruh. I'm about to make a t-shirt that says, do not pursue me with limited funds. Cause what? Sounds like you're not in a position to date. And that's the next conversation we had after that date. Then about a couple of days ago, hey, I need you to sit down with yourself and really look at your life and where you are right now and what you're trying to do, and tell me if you're truly in a position to date. Because I don't think so. For a couple of different reasons. From a couple of different conversations. Not just that date. And the overall date was great. It was really just that part of it. Like, our conversation was good. His mannerisms were great. All that was good. It really was just the limited funds part. And the way he went about that part of it. Other than that, the date was amazing. Like, he checked a lot of boxes, but at the end of the day, we all could be box checkers, right? We all can be box checkers. But what I found, because I am a box checker, I'm intentionally a box checker. Like, oh, you need compassion? Got you. Oh, you need grace? Got you. Oh, you need unconditional love? Got you. Oh, you need affection? Got you. You need somebody to show up and be there for you? Got you. You need, like, I'm her, right? But what I found is that even though I'm her, I still struggle with holding on to things. Holding on to relationships because either I have been judgmental, I lacked grace, I lacked understanding, and I was living in my feelings. So nothing would work for real. And I was a runner. So I could check all these boxes, but when it comes to sticking and staying, I can't do that. Can't do it. When it comes to the fire, I want out. Me being a box checker don't matter. If I struggle with that, who cares? Box checker. Like, once I was like, okay, you're a box checker. But if you broke and right now you're in a season to where you need to build yourself up and build a foundation for yourself so you can bring somebody in your life, you checking all them boxes don't mean nothing to me. And when you're staying dangerous, you're able to identify that. You're able to break that down, like I said, and identify that. Like, you checking a lot of boxes. He had a vision, boy. He had a plan. You know what I mean? He know how much money he want to make per month. He working towards this. He in school. He was in the military. Like, he had a lot going for himself. And he explained, this is where you would fit in my life. I was like, okay now. But every man I meet, I'm finding that I'm getting closer and closer to my husband. Like, I'm hearing the same sentiments. Like, men are affirming that you're everything I want and need. Like, you done the work, girl. Bravo. And I'll be like, y'all see me? That's what's up. Like, that's what's up. But that love versus commitment, I needed that. Because like I said, that could be a whole game changer. I would check all of a man's boxes, but if I'm living in my feelings instead of being committed, all them boxes wouldn't matter. Because I'll walk away and blow the whole spot up. Based off my feelings. So, just to recap on staying dangerous, right? Being authentic and loving yourself, because that'll help you not care what others think and not let people judge you. Being a thinker and learning from all things, paying attention and asking questions. Standing on your own principles. Being self-aware. Those are all the ways for you to stay dangerous. Staying ahead of the game when it comes to dating. Those are all the ways for you to stay dangerous as a woman. Because I think that it's not just a man thing. I think women should stay dangerous as well. Stay on their toes. Be self-sufficient. Show up for yourself. Be responsible for your heart, your mind, and your spirit. So you don't find yourself broke down and used and abused by a person that you didn't give your heart to. You don't need that. It don't take all that. Go in knowing that this person, y'all supposed to be adding to one another. Not them completing you or you completing them. Y'all supposed to be adding to one another. Everything you do in life supposed to be adding to your life. The decisions you make. The businesses you create. The healing work that you do is adding to you. That's how you stay dangerous. Add value to your life. Everything should be adding value to your life. Period. And I'm at almost 55 minutes, so I'm gonna have to break this up into 2 parts. But I thought that was important. I was thinking this morning, and I was like, sheesh. Staying dangerous. A lot of those things I've had for a very long time, and that's what's got me this far. And some of the things I've just developed, and it's helping me get further. And I'm seeing results. And I'm seeing the things, the desires of my heart coming closer to me. Like, I'm getting to the end of the tunnel. Like, I'm seeing the light. Like, ooh, like, I'm almost there. Like, yes. That feels amazing. Like, I want that for everybody. I want that. I want you to have this feeling, to experience this, to experience where I am right now. So I want to tell you how to get there. I want to tell you what to look for. I'm going to share with you what I'm going through in real time. That was a real date I had 2 weeks ago. And I had to go home and process and break down the whole thing. And it took me a week to figure out that he checked a lot of boxes, but he's in building mode right now. He's in grind mode right now. It's a no. You gotta move on. It is what it is. Everybody ain't gonna be for you. And you ain't gonna be for everybody. It's gonna be a lot of great men that you got to be like, it was nice meeting you. Make sure you smile. It's nice to meet you. But I'm gonna have to pass. You ain't Timothy. You somebody else's, you ain't mine. Gotta go. Cause it's my super short show. If you my age, you know that is not. That's like an old Disney little thing from when I was a kid. But it happens. And it's okay. Because where you are and what you looking for is magic. I'm looking for magic, baby. I'm looking for me and somebody to come together and we explode. Okay? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You feel me? Alright. I'm out. Bye.